that bit should be connected to the clutch pedal, and as you can see, it's snapped because that bit is there dangling there. Great, no car for a few days.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Gazza9919 here, and today we're going to be sorting out an issue with Norman. Yes, I thought I finished Norman too, but apparently it's true what they say, a project car is never finished. With this video, we've had something mechanical go wrong, and what it is the clutch pedal has been making a little clicking noise whenever I've been pushing it down, and I've been a bit curious about it, so I've gone underneath, I've had a look, and I've just given it a tiniest bit of a poke, and it's snapped. I didn't use any brute force or anything, and I'm happy that it's done this because I'd much prefer it to snap while it's parked outside my house, because if it snapped while I was out on the road or somewhere, I would have been screwed for getting home, and the car, I wouldn't be able to move the car basically. Right then guys, so the part has come. This is the clutch master cylinder. It's simple enough to do from what I've seen on the forums. Literally bolt there, spring attaches there, and then that sits like that. Your clutch pedal obviously connects to this bit, and then in the engine bay your pipes connect to these bits, and these are just held on by these little horseshoe clips. So it should be fairly simple. You are meant to bleed the clutch, but I'm pretty sure you can do it without. But yeah, it'll be an interesting job to do nevertheless. Right then guys, so I have done a couple more things to make this job a little easier for myself. I've disconnected and removed the battery, because, well, I thought the driver's side seat would have something connected underneath for the airbag, but apparently not. It's good to get the battery out of the way anyway, because if the car ends up being sick quite a while and with me unlocking and locking it all the time, I don't want to kill the battery off. As I've just shown you, I've removed the driver's seat, so I've got room to actually lay down, and I'm not half in, half out the car, so I can be a bit more comfortable when I'm working. Obviously this is quite weird at the minute. Just chilling out in the living room in a car seat, because why not? It's Top Gear style. Right then, so we have an update. Don't know if you can see that there, but obviously now I've turned Norman into an automatic. Now, all jokes aside, I've had to take the clutch pedal out completely. To start off with, I was fiddling about with the spring and that, but I thought it's just going to be so much easier to take the clutch off. So yeah, I've done that. Old one there, you can see the difference. That front bit there snapped. New one, front bit not snapped. There you go. So now, got to put all this back together. The reason I'm holding this is because this feels like it wants to fall apart. So now it's just a case of putting it all back together. The fun and joys of it. Oh yeah, also I got some long reach sockets because I need some long reach sockets, and I bought a new toolkit, so yeah. Quite cool. £175 with a lifetime guarantee. Cannot moan one bit. We have got the new one connected. Now it's just a case of retightening the pedal box that I loosened off, tightening the clutch pedal up, and then bolting in our new master cylinder. And then we need to go around to the engine bay, connect the pipes, and then reconnect the battery and the air filter box, and then we need to start the engine and start pumping stuff through. See how it goes. So not only have I repaired this clutch master cylinder, I've also added, if you see this little silver thing here, this is something I didn't have before. So obviously this bar was just sliding at all different angles, like going in. So that's what's caused it to rub and eventually get to breaking point. But now I've got this, it's all tightened up in place. This will prevent that, so every time it will be going in straight. I guess it's a repair as well as a bit of preventative maintenance. have it, guys. Just like that. And also, clutch works, brakes work. Awesome. And take it for a test drive shortly, as I haven't really bled the brakes. So I haven't really bled the clutch as such, really. All I really did is when putting it back together, I put the feeder line from the reservoir in first, let it dribble down to the exit line where it goes down into that other pipe, and wherever it goes. I just let that dribble out of there, and then plugged in the bottom line, so it sort of dribbled through, I guess. And then I've just pumped the clutch a few times while the car's been off. I should have probably done it when it was on, but I pumped it a few times while the car was off, and it felt a bit weird, but then it started coming round. And then obviously I've turned the car on, just giving it a few pumps. And you can hear a lot of the time with these, you can hear when the clutch is engaged and when it isn't, even in neutral. If you listen carefully, you won't be able to hear it in the video because it's ever so faint. But you can hear it in IRL, I guess you could say. But yeah, that is that job done. And I think I'm gonna let Norman tick over for a bit, because it has been a while since he's been last run. I think it's been about 4 or 5 days. So there don't seem to be any leaks. I've just checked under the hood. I'm gonna check again with somebody else, because it always is good to have somebody else doing it. And if you watch it, like watch the pipes in the engine bay while somebody pumps the clutch pedal, then you'll see if it's a nice tight fit or not. Fingers crossed it should be. For the first few miles, if you do this, I know this isn't really a how-to video, but if you do this and you're just watching this video out of interest, just bear in mind that for the first few miles, take it easy, because you don't know if any leaks are going to occur, anything's going to go wrong. So try to stick to short-ish drives and give yourself more distance with people than what you usually would while you're driving, just because whenever you're doing anything with the brakes, because the clutch pedal, the master cylinder runs off the brake fluid. So you need to just, whenever you do anything with brakes, just always be careful. And just bear in mind that even the best of us make mistakes. So guys, that is Norman fixed. I am aching a hell of a lot with my shoulders, because obviously being up there, you've just got your hand there all the time, reaching up. And it was quite a challenging job. I didn't mainly want to make this video as a how-to video, just really because I wasn't 100% on what I was doing myself, and I was just playing it by ear and just looking closely at how things worked, and just I did watch a few other videos to help me out through it. So yeah, because I weren't 100% on what I was doing, I feel as if it wouldn't be fair for me to do a how-to video as if I do know what I'm doing, if you know what I mean. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of one of those things where the car's been broke and I need it for work. So this is where this sort of confidence to work on your own car comes into play. But you've got to be confident and you've got to know what you're doing, or have a good, very good idea on what you're doing. Otherwise, don't touch it, because you don't want to end up causing yourself more problems than what you originally started with. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe even hit that bell icon for notifications on future uploads. But until the next time, guys,